Round of applause. Or now, yeah. We're gonna get everything going, but before we start, I'm gonna welcome our Mayor Brad West, to the floor.
Thank you very much. And no, I'm not here to perform a Scottish dance, so I might need a wee bit of help to be able to do that. It's such a pleasure to welcome you to Robbie Burns Day in Coquitlam. I just want to recognize members of council who are here who will be serving you shortly. Councillor Nancy McCurra, Councillor Glenn Pollock, and Councillor Steve Darling. The Scots are well represented on Coquitlam City Council. I can tell you that actually since the very beginning, the Scottish have had a significant influence on our city and continue sharing so many traditions, and from the early days have been involved in the life of Coquitlam. So it's fitting that we come together today to celebrate Robbie Burns Day, and I'm so happy to see so many people out here to do that. I want to thank our sponsors, Astoria Aspire, very much. Thank you for your support. And thank you to all of our incredible staff here at the city. Thank you for your commitment to our seniors. Thank you to all of them. Thank you to the wonderful people working in the kitchen. Let's hear it for them. Does everyone here like haggis? That's good, because if you came for an Italian meal, you're going to be disappointed. If you haven't tried it, today is a perfect day to do so. Thank you again for being such an amazing part of this community. I'm so happy to join you here today. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. I know there's a lot planned, and enjoy yourselves because you deserve it. Thank you so much.
Who helps me with all of this and make some decisions that maybe I sometimes can't. But I'm going to introduce you to Carrie Nillo, who will be welcoming in the Haggis.
So now we welcome the Haggis.
Welcome everybody to Burns Lunch, the Haggis. Fae for your honest, sonsy face, great chieftain of the puddin' race. Old Scotland once now stinking ware, but I wish your grateful prayer, gear a haggis. Now we don't have time constraint, didn't allow for the whole address to the Haggis, but the staff have kindly put a sheet on every table for those who would like to look at the whole address. And thanks to Baljit, Danielle, Melissa, Lindsay in the kitchen, and all the senior staff and volunteers for today's lunch. Today, we're very fortunate to have David Hilder, who's a world champion piper, several times actually, pipe for us again. David is president of the BC Pipers Association, and they also hold their meets in the middle school. Is it up here in Pitt River Middle School, for those who would like to attend some of the BC Pipers competitions. David is a highly qualified senior paramedic, twice awarded the Canadian Governor General's Medal. He's a long-time Port Coquitlam resident, and I must say he's much in demand, particularly at this time of year, this week actually. I think you're playing at the Scottish Cultural Centre and the very prestigious Burns Supper they hold at the Vancouver Club. Yet he generously donates his time to come and play for the Port Coquitlam seniors. So I think and of course, by popular demand, really popular demand, are our two favourite Highland dancers, Aubrey and Carice. They've both been dancing since they were 3 years old and have walls full of trophies and medals and everything. Their grandmothers, Peggy and May, have kindly brought them here today. And I should say that their mothers used to compete against our daughters when their mothers were dancing. So if you guys would like to sit now, please, you can sit if you like that. Thank you. Today, of course, we're here to honor Robbie Burns. He was born on the 25th of January, 1759, son of a poor farmer, and died at the age of 37. That's right, Stuart, 37. In 1796. He was born into poverty and he died a pauper. For most of his life, he toiled as an impoverished farmer, ploughman, and only had 2 to 3 years of formal education. His father did arrange a tutor at some point, but basically very little education. Despite that, he wrote over 300 songs and poems. He wrote about nature, he wrote about the land. He was an environmentalist long before it was a popular thing to be. He wrote about a mouse when he ploughed it up in his field. He wrote about a mountain daisy. But most of all, he wrote romantic songs. He wrote about, well, he had many lady friends. He's quite, oh, we don't see it, very handsome. He had many lady friends, and he wrote romantic. My love is like a red, red rose, or a fond kiss. And everyone in this room, and millions around the world, have sang Old Lang Syne, often not realizing that Robbie Burns wrote it. He was invited to the homes of the rich and the landed gentry, and even through all his life, he fought the establishment, the kirk or the church. They refused to marry him at first to his future wife, Jean Armour, who had 9 of his quite a few children. He hated the establishment, politicians and government. Now I must say he probably had never met Port Coquitlam City Council. When he died in 1796, his funeral procession was extraordinary, one of the most extraordinary in history. Over 30,000 people were in attendance. He has monuments all over the world and statues. Stanley Park, there's one close to Lord Stanley. He was a man for all seasons, a man for all people, a man who understood humanity and the good and the bad things in life. Today we honor Robbie Burns. Thank you. Now we have a short recital from David Hilda. Thanks, David.
How about a big round for Don?
Those hills are bare now, and autumn leaves like the can still of